Hey guys, and welcome back. Now I've got a couple new Ducky products I want to look at today. First of all, I have the Ducky Secret M mouse. So this is a smaller version of their Secret mouse, which they released, I'm going to say maybe earlier in the year, or maybe last year it was. Not too long ago either way, but they've come back with a smaller version, and they've also remade their flipper mouse pad as well, and they've updated that. So I'm going to just do a quick video today and just go over what's going on there. So first up, let's open this mouse. Now the Secret was one of my favorite mice in the last year or so. It's a very solid PBT chassis. It had some nice switches on it and a good optical sensor. And this new one is exactly the same aside from the size. So a couple people said that I think it was just a little bit too big for their hand, and they sort of said that it was a little bit heavy and things like that. So Ducky have gone back and they've made this miniature version. Now let's take a look at the sensor. First of all, we have the same Pixart 3310 sensor in this guy as we did in the original, the same Omron micro switches, and the same ALPS encoder for the scroll wheel as well. So it's virtually identical to the original, except it's just that tiny little bit smaller and a little bit lighter. So I'm going to pull out the original, which I've got over here, and we're going to compare the two side by side. So from a distance, it's probably kind of hard to see, but you know, there is a small difference, this here being the older, bigger model, and there's about, I think we're looking at about 30 grams weight difference. The original was 120 grams and had a 9 gram weight with it, whereas this guy is, we're looking at about 93 grams on the new model. So the new model has been cut down by about 5 mils in the actual width of it. It's gone down from 69 mils to 64. And it's actually a little bit shorter as well, so it's cut down from 124 mils down to 117. The overall height of the mouse is only 1 mil lower than the old one, however, so the height is still very much the same. So I won't talk too much about the switches or anything because I covered it all in the last video of the standard Secret. However, it is all the same good stuff. So the Pixart 3310 optical sensor, we've got the Omron micro switches, and the Japanese ALPS encoder in the scroll wheel there. So all top shelf sort of stuff. The PBT chassis makes it really feel you know, solid and serious, and you're going to have a hard time wearing this thing out. It should go for a long time. So overall, a great mouse. Very standard and basic in its design, as with all Ducky products, but it ticks all the boxes if you just want a completely solid, reliable, you know, just well-made mouse that doesn't have any gimmicky rubbish tacked onto it, like a lot of other brands are doing, making mice that look like spaceships and all that kind of stuff. Nothing like that on here, just a good solid mouse. Now obviously once you've got a good solid mouse, you're probably going to need a good solid mouse pad to sit it on. So that's where we've got the new Ducky Flipper Extra R. So this is the sort of re-release of their standard flipper mouse pad. This is the extended model, and essentially what they've done this year is they've added the kind of the stitching around the edge. So the ones in the past didn't actually have that. So this guy here is, you know, obviously the extended edition, so you can roll it out on your desk and have your keyboard and mouse on top of it side by side, nice and tidy looking. But yeah, just basically has the, I don't know what you call that, like a hemmed edge, stitched edge, that's going to keep the edges nice for a long time to come. The reverse side has a rubberized kind of texture that makes it just like, kind of stick to your desk a little bit, so it's not going to skate around too much. But yeah, I mean, there's not a lot more to it. It's just a good standard high quality mouse pad, and you know, I'm a fan. So that's all I really wanted to cover for now, guys. I will be back soon with some more content. I've got one more Ducky video in the works, and then I'll move on to some more, so a little bit more techie stuff, and I do have that overclocking video that I promised you guys coming up soon as well. That's all for today, guys. I'll see you next time on Playtech TV.